Taylor Swift's Madwoman isn't a breakdown, it's a brand strategy. Around 2020, when the world shut its doors, Taylor Swift opened a cardigan. Out of the long scented cedar of her brand stepped Folklore, an album whose very title lowercased itself, like an apology for having ever been famous. It was, we were told, her artistic reinvention. Muted tones, woodland cabin, no eyeliner, only ache. This was pop's own year of magical thinking, soundtracked by the woman who had turned heartbreak into GDP. Among the album's whispery ghosts is Madwoman, a song that promises fire but arrives instead as a carefully temperature-controlled smolder. Quote, "Does a scorpion sting when fighting back?" Unquote. She asks, knowing full well the answer and the rhyme. The scorpion, like all Swiftian props, is brand-safe danger. A creature that can strike, yes, but will not disturb your streaming playlist. The timing was exquisite. 2020 was the afterglow of the Me Too era. Its ferocity processed into TED Talks and tote bags. What better moment for the world's most polished pop star to deliver a 4-minute sermon on female anger? Quote, "Every time you call me crazy, I get more crazy," unquote. It's catchy, feminism neatly laminated. Swift is not so much feeling madness as workshopping it. If you want raw gothic experience of female fury, you read Jean Rhys' Wide Sargasso Sea, where Bertha Mason, Mr. Rochester's attic wife from Jane Eyre, pushes back against her erasure. Rhys's woman burns the house down. Swift's, by contrast, redecorates the attic and sells tickets. I mention her because Swift said she watched the Jane Eyre film from 2011 while making this album. The lyric, "You made her like that," is the thesis of Madwoman. Madness as social manufacture. It's an excellent point and very on message for 2020's curated compassion. Here, trauma becomes an aesthetic, not an ailment. Swift's speaker isn't falling apart. She's presenting a case study in emotional literacy. And that's the paradox. She sings of losing control in a song so perfectly controlled that not a syllable lands out of place. You can hear the restraint, every flame breathed, every cannon firing in 4/4 time. The rage arranged for soft piano and mood lighting. Like Ophelia's watery exit in The Fate of Ophelia, Madwoman is Bertha's Inferno done in pastels. Swift's genius is that she knows exactly how to repackage herself for the age. In the 2010s, authenticity meant spectacle, confessional lyrics, on-stage tears, emotional bloodletting by bridge section. By 2020, the market had shifted. Realness now required minimalism, so Folklore appeared. An album that whispered artistry through plaid filters and lakeside melancholy. But this supposed retreat from celebrity is itself a peak of celebrity. To write Madwoman is to simulate the private diary while selling it worldwide. Swift has become her own paparazzo, documenting her outrage before anyone else can. The madness she describes, the gaslighting, the dismissal, the erosion of credibility, is real, but in her hands it becomes a controlled variable in a marketing experiment. Consider her imagery. My cannons all firing at your yacht. The conflict is conducted on expensive property. Her pain, as ever, has good real estate. Even her vengeance arrives as luxury content. Taylor's version of pushing back against the patriarchy from the deck of a well-insured vessel. During Me Too's peak, anger was currency. But by the time Folklore dropped, rage had become artisanal. Madwoman captures that mood. Fury rendered as tasteful consumption. Swift's narrator isn't shouting, she's enunciating. This is the sound of women being allowed to be angry, provided the anger arrives in soft focus. And yet, there is brilliance here. The song's repetition, quote, "Every time you call me crazy, I get more crazy," mirrors the loop of public scrutiny itself. It's like being trapped in a hall of mirrors where every reflection is a press release. The more Swift insists on sanity, the more the cycle intensifies until she converts the entire loop into profit. This is not to say the emotion is fake, it's managed. Like all great pop art, Madwoman balances sincerity and performance so finely that the listener can't tell which is which. It's the art of the plausible outburst, the perfect blend of confession and control. In Jane Eyre, Bertha is hidden away, seen only through the legend of her madness. In 2020, the attic was online. Swift's attic was Instagram, Twitter, Tumblr, spaces of constant observation where every feeling is instantly archived. The Madwoman is no longer concealed. She's live streamed. She's not raving, she's performing resilience. Quote, "Watching you climb over people like me," she sings, "and we nod along, part of a digital audience trained for empathic consumption." Swift has turned oppression into an interactive experience. Click play, and you can feel the slow simmer of justified anger. Then the algorithm offers you a cardigan. If Sylvia Plath gave us the poetry of breakdown, Swift gives us the playlist, and there's something almost touching about how aware she is of this transaction. Folklore may have been born from isolation, but its loneliness is beautifully packaged, safe to stream. The madness has edges rounded for comfort. Is there pretense? Yes. But it's intentional pretense, a curated hall of mirrors reflecting both performer and audience. Swift doesn't fake authenticity, she curates it. Her madness is what the culture expects of her, visible pain, carefully expressed, available in lossless audio. So is Taylor Swift truly mad? Not at all. She's the calmest person in the room, running the whole operation with impeccable precision. What she's built is something rarer, the illusion of emotional disarray rendered with the timing of a Swiss watch. Madwoman is not a breakdown. It's a business plan, and you have to respect it. She has taken the Gothic, refined the anger of the Me Too moment, and sold us a haunting that smells faintly of cedar, nostalgia, and strategy. As Bertha burned Thornfield Hall to the ground, Taylor Swift released hers on streaming platforms.